Talk a little bit about the European connection.
Sure.
With the
So
Greeks.
corn has been a grain that's taken over all over the world. Started in Mesoamerica about 10,000 years ago, and the corn grain. Who has seen when grass sprouts its seeds, the grass seed? That's how big a corn cob was 12,000 years ago. And through selective breeding, the Mesoamericans, the Olmecs, the Mayans, and the Aztecs made it to the size that we are now. And it spread from the cradle of corn, which is Oaxaca, Guerrero, and Puebla, where I'm from, and Guatemala, into the rest southward and northward, including Plains Indians, all the way up here, Blackfeet Confederacy, Hopis. They all benefited from corn. When the Europeans came, they saw that because it has such an abundant production, corn's got a huge production per acre. They said, this is what we're going to use as our colonial food. The food of our colonies is going to be corn. However, they did not import the process that we just described, called nixtamalization, which means adding ash to the dough. What happens is you don't get niacin, you don't get certain amino acids and chain proteins when you eat that. When you make this a staple food and you don't nixtamalize it, you make people inherently and generationally ill. Things like cholera, Kwashiorkor's disease, a lot of central nervous, things that have to do with the pituitary gland. So unfortunately, they thought it was a good idea to feed this to people, but they did not take the indigenous process, which made it a superfood. So nixtamalization makes corn a superfood. It's easier to digest. You get 92% of the protein in there, and it goes from just being a starchy food to being a protein food.